Hello, I'm Hagpoor, and welcome to our video module, Unlocking Potential Through Augmentative and Alternative Communication, or AAC for short. In this module, we'll explore strategies for educators to overcome challenges, enhance engagement, and achieve success with their students. As an AAC user myself, I'm thrilled to be a part of this journey. I appreciate the time you're dedicating to learning. Before we dive in, I want to highlight that this training is the result of a special collaboration between the Alabama State Department of Education, Special Education Services, United Ability, and Accessing Potential Through Assistive Technology. These organizations have joined forces with professionals across Alabama to create impactful learning experiences just for you. So let's get started.
Unlocking Potential with AAC, empowering educators to break through challenges, enhance engagement, and achieve success. I am Diana Havard-Penn, speech-language pathologist with Children's Rehabilitation Service. Along with Amanda Hamner, I help to coordinate the ACT clinics for the Montgomery and Opelika CRS offices. We provide AAC evaluations as well as consults for families, educators, and therapists. Today's objectives include identifying the major classes of core vocabulary, demonstrating an understanding of the why and how of modeling on an AAC device, listing at least 2 communication apps designed with a specific motor plan layout, generating a specific vocabulary layout utilizing Vocabulary Builder and Vocabulary Filter tools, utilizing the AirDrop feature to send and receive created Vocabulary Builder files, and exploring and analyzing a variety of teaching strategies that can be used during your sessions. Before we get started, we want to take a couple of minutes to talk about our mindset and how that really impacts us, especially when it comes to AAC. We build stronger, thicker, and more neurological pathways every time we fire them. Our mindset really does have an impact on our outcome. So if we tell ourselves that we don't do technology, or we're afraid we're going to mess up the device, or someone else is just simply better at it than us, we're reinforcing those negative pathways. So do we want to build positive or negative pathways? Here's the good news. We can have the same exact skill set, but a different mindset. And this will impact our outcomes just as much, if not more. We can tell ourselves that we're going to use the search button to find any word on the device, that our only goal is shared enjoyment with the device and the student, or that we've done much harder things, because we have. When we do this, we're building these positive pathways. So let's jump in. It's important to remember that every language system has a motor planning component. We'll get to that in a moment, but first we want to show you a few of the most commonly used language systems out there. There's PRC Saltilla's LAMP, Words for Life, and Touch Chat, and Toby Donavox's TD Motor Plan and TD Snap. So what do we mean when we say motor plan? I bet most of you can find your favorite app on your phone in your sleep. You wouldn't even have to think about it. You just swipe left, swipe right, up, down, and there it is. What happens when your phone runs an update and your apps kind of move around on your phone? Well, you can't find your favorite app as quickly as you could before. And that's because without even knowing it, you've established a motor plan to get to that favorite app. Now, we have to visually scan our phone to find that app, which slows us down and it frustrates us. This is because previously learned motor plans have now been interrupted, and now we have to learn a new motor plan. Think about how this could be challenging for our kids that already have processing difficulties. We learn both using visual discrimination and through motor planning. When we visually scan to learn a task, we're using visual discrimination skills. When we use muscle memory to learn a task, then we're using motor planning. Even if you haven't ridden a bicycle in a long time, you could most likely do so without having to look at your hands and your feet, because you have muscle memory needed to do that task. Motor memory may be a little slower at first, but it's actually easier and faster in the long run. The one non-negotiable about a motor plan layout is that the icons always stay in the same location as more and more icons are added to the device. When we introduce AAC to new users, we often think we should start with bigger and fewer icons. Let's see how this can impact motor planning for learning. If the child does really well and learns these symbols, then of course we would like to add more options. But where will we put them? In order to add more choices, we'll have to make the icons smaller, and the locations of the icons are going to have to shift in some way to make room for more icons. Here's what this might look like for the same user as they progress with language skills and need more vocabulary. We had to decrease the size of the icons in order to be able to add more to the page. But look at how some of these icons completely change their location on the screen. This approach requires learners to reestablish new motor plans every time they're given new vocabulary. Think back to having those apps change on your phone. I'm sure you can imagine how frustrating that would be, especially when you cannot adequately communicate that frustration. We found a beneficial approach to avoid interrupting motor planning. Instead of starting with the largest icons available, we want to start by identifying the smallest icon the child can physically access. Once we do this, we can utilize available software tools to limit the amount of vocabulary exposed to emergent learners while still allowing for additional vocabulary to be added as they progress, without changing the locations of those previously learned icons. Here's a great example of this approach. We identified that Johnny can physically access an icon approximately 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. But he's still an emergent AAC learner, and he becomes overstimulated when all 66 icons are displayed at once. We can use software tools to limit the amount of vocabulary exposed, but not change the location of the learned icons, and in turn, not interrupt Johnny's learned motor plan as new icons are added to his device. You can see that Go remains in the same place as more icons are made visible. We'll talk more about these software tools later in the presentation. Okay, so this is good information, but so often we get asked, where do we even get started with AAC? Here's where we like to start. We like to create joy, have fun, encourage interaction, look for ways to create connection with the student. When we're just introducing a device or when we hit a plateau, we like to reduce the demands and involve others. There's a lot of evidence-based research to show that modeling on the device is one of the cornerstones for students to be successful device users. But how do we do that? Let's say we've selected a highly motivating video clip to use to target the word play on the child's device. So I'll start out by activating play on the device, and then I will immediately play a few seconds of the highly motivating video clip. After about 10 to 30 seconds, I'll stop the video clip and I'll look to the child, to the device, to the pause video, and I'm going to wait very expectantly. If the child doesn't activate play, then I'm going to repeat that cycle all over again. This is one of the ways we can reduce demands, create joy, and continue that engagement. So let's take a look at what modeling might look like during a session.
Play.
Oh, good job. There it goes.
More.
Yeah, more. Sit down. Sit down.
I see what's happening here.
Oh, I like it.
Like.
Oh, you don't like this one?
She does, but for some reason.
Like.
I like it too.
Blow. Come on, blow. Blow.
Blow.
Good.
Like.
Oh, he likes for me to blow them.
Like.
Dad likes for me to blow them.
Bubble.
Bubbles.
Pop. Pop it.
Wow. Let's try.
Oh.
Watch.
Ooh, I want to watch it. Ooh, I love this video.
Hey.
I want to watch.
Watch.
Mom wants to watch. Ooh.
Watch.
Oh, you want to watch it, Leo? Here you go. Typically, developing babies have spoken language modeled to them for 9 to 12 months before they typically say their first word. We're using lots of language. We're talking about things we see, things we hear, things we feel. We're constantly talking about the world around them. AAC users are essentially speaking a different language. It's stored and retrieved differently, so it's really important that we speak their language in order for them to learn it. This can be a real game changer in your treatment sessions and your classroom activities. When a baby starts babbling ma, ma, ma in a sequence, what does the mom do? She gets really excited and she exclaims, "Oh, you said mama!" Now, most likely that babble had no real meaning, but each time the mom responds in this way, it begins to have meaning for that baby. Well, using this same technique with device users has the same effect. So let's talk about attaching meaning. So what if a student begins activating a seemingly non-related icon during a session? Well, we can attach meaning to that icon as a means of teaching the meaning of that word. So this is actually a student I worked with about a year ago. We're using video clips of babies to target play on the device because this was a motivator for her. At one point, she activated sleep on the device. So I pretended to go to sleep for a few seconds. When I woke up, I looked from her to the device expectantly, to which we began this whole new cycle of her using the device to make me go to sleep and me waking up repeatedly. You see, I reduced the demands. I didn't expect her to activate what I originally wanted her to activate, and we attached meaning to the word she selected, which kept her engaged with me and the device. It also reinforced the meaning of a new word. If she had selected neither play nor sleep, then I would have chosen one of the words to model, and I would continue with that related activity. It's easiest to attach meaning when you choose in advance the words visible on the device during a specific activity. Here are some examples, some words that I might have visible on a device when using a highly motivating video clip and how I might attach meaning. Let's say they select up. Maybe I'm going to turn the music up or I'm going to hold the phone up high. If they choose bad, maybe I'll change the music, make a yucky face, or give a thumbs down to overemphasize. If they choose like, maybe I start dancing, I smile really big, give some thumbs up. If they hit turn, maybe I'm going to turn the music up or off, or maybe I'm going to turn in circles. I'm going to find some way to attach meaning.
Should we do it again? Tyler, should we do it again?
Yeah. Put more in mouth. Put more in mouth.
Okay, let's put it in his mouth. We gotta get more balls.
Go.
Let's clear. Clear. Good job. All right, what should I do?
More.
I want to do more too.
No.
Okay, but what should I do? It's not in his mouth. I need to...
Put mouth.
Put mouth? Oh! Oh, no, not that.
In.
In. Okay, we'll put it in his mouth. All right.
Go.
Oh, that was a good catch, Barry. I have one more. What do I need to do? Tell me.
Put.
Finish. Go back. In.
Mouth.
Put mouth. It's stuck to your face.
In.
Oh, in. Okay. Put in
In.
mouth.
Mouth.
Okay.
Go.
At the very heart of what we do, we want to connect with our students. Skills, boundaries, and behaviors are all very important. But if we lose their heart during the process, nothing else will really matter. So let's watch a video of where we can see some examples of engagement.
What color should we get? Which color?
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Let's open.
Open.
Whoa! Ready? Set.
Want.
Do you want it to go?
Go.
Okay, I know.
He's like,
She stopped.
she stopped.
Stop.
Okay, I'm gonna put her back in.
Stop.
That's
That's
right.
right, she stopped. Okay, what color? What color?
Stop.
Mm-hmm, it did stop. What color do you want?
Green.
Green, okay. Let's open.
Open.
Ooh. Do you want bubbles?
Want. Want. Big.
Oh, that's not very big. Oh,
Stop.
stop. Are we all done? Okay, we can stop.
Good telling.
What color?
Turn.
Is it your turn? What color egg do you want? Good looking.
Blue.
Blue. What should we do? Good job.
Open.
We should. Oh, it's a puppy dog. Ready? Set.
Want.
Do we want him to go?
Go.
Good job. Whoa! What a silly dog.
That is silly dog. Uh-oh, he stopped.
There he goes. Oh,
Stop.
he did stop. I'm gonna put him back in the egg. What color? What color?
Orange.
Orange. What should we do?
Good job.
Open.
Open. It's a crab. Ready? Set.
Go.
Go. He's coming to you. He's slow.
Stop.
We should make him stop.
Stop.
Okay. We made him stop. What color?
Blue.
Blue. What should I do? What should I do?
Open.
Open. What? There are two. There are two. Oh, we should make it go?
Go.
Good job.
Stop.
Stop. Let me put him back in the egg. Oh, he still wants to go.
Go. Stop.
Okay, I made him stop. What about him? Should we make him go?
Go.
It's Santa. Oh, oh,
Stop.
oh. He stopped. Good job.
In the video, we saw evidence of joy and fun in this session. There was laughing and smiling. There were a few times where he indicated he wanted to stop an activity. There was no expectation for him to continue that activity. He had some control, and therefore we were able to maintain engagement with the device. He showed a desire to continue with the activity, and even when he didn't, he had a continued interest in the device. He frequently looked to the communication partner while engaging in the activity. So let's get real about challenges. If we're honest, we all face them, especially in the educational setting. At some point in my career, I know that I have said one or more of these. Facing challenges is simply a reality, but we want to talk about some of the ways that we and others have been able to break through those challenges and find success. We thought it might be best to start off with a video.
Do you want to watch? Oh, you're just getting mad. Let's play.
Play.
Play. You want to go fast?
Got her foot out again.
Okay. Maybe from afar. We'll retrieve it. Maybe from afar. Go fast. Ready?
Fast.
Let's just work on go. Ready? Okay. Set.
Go.
Ready? Set.
Go.
Ready? Set.
Go.
Ready? You say ready. Ready? Set.
Go. Go.
Oh, let's go!
Go.
Ready? Set.
Go.
Good job, I feel like we have enough information. We don't want to stress her out, but
So one way to address challenges is by asking ourselves, what is intrinsically motivating that child? You might use reinforcer surveys, interviews, questionnaires, or even trial by error to find out activities that are motivating for that child or items that are motivating for that child. Don't be afraid to look outside the box. In one of our evaluations, we had a young man that was motivated simply by videos of tornadoes. So we talked about tornadoes using the device, and he stayed engaged the entire time, telling us they were big and they were loud. So there are always things that motivate children. Sometimes we just have to be creative to find them.
is it good or bad?
Bad.
What? She likes that great one. Look at the way she's looking at me like, I don't think so. If you want a different one, you can tell me you want a different one.
Different. Like that, different.
Different what?
Different.
Different what?
Song.
Okay. You don't like my version of Queen. Let's see.
Shake. Head.
Now you recognize
Okay, so here's the thing. When it speeds up, I want you to tell each person to shake their head. They've got to get with us on this music. It's too slow right now.
We just stop to finish.
If you aren't familiar with Dr. Christine Reeve, she has a great blog called Autism Classroom. You can scan this QR code and link to her post on using reinforcers to bring success to your classroom. When we talk about AAC strategies, these 3 elements are essential in establishing a good foundation. Core words, which words am I targeting in my interactions with the device? Flexibility, how flexible are the words that I'm choosing to target? And modeling, am I modeling the use of these words on the student's device? We like to start with action words and prepositions. This will allow your students to give you directions. Children love the opportunity to be the boss. We can spend an entire evaluation with a child telling me to go. Look for ways to use the same word in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different activities. You can make a lot of things go. You can make cars go, bubbles go, videos go. You can make your speech pathologist go. Use the word search feature on the device to find words and model simultaneously. Here are a few tips we find helpful. Am I modeling on the device? When a child begins to make some progress, I forget the need to model new vocabulary consistently. I have to remind myself of the importance of modeling. Am I allowing myself enough wait time? An occupational therapist once told me that when a child comes in for an evaluation, she'll say, "Hey, Johnny," and then she'll start to count. 1, 2, 3. And when Johnny looks at her, she uses that as kind of a rough estimate of what his processing speed is. This is really important. If Johnny has a processing speed of 7 seconds and I interrupt him at 3 seconds, Johnny now has to take 10 seconds to respond to me. So it's really important that we keep that in mind and allow ourselves enough wait time before prompting again. We often have to take a step back and examine how we're interacting with device users, especially when we hit those bumps in the road. I love this graphic. So often in the area of AAC, we hear that we must presume competence. And though I believed that to be true, it really wasn't until I saw this graphic that it hit home for me. Our perception of a child or a situation determines our expectation. Our expectation determines the opportunities we provide for that child. The opportunities we provide, they impact the child's level of achievement. And what a child achieves changes our perception, and that cycle is never ending. If your employer perceives that you can't achieve very much, then his expectation of you is going to be low. And if he doesn't expect much from you, he's not going to give you very many opportunities for growth. And you're not going to have the opportunity to achieve as much as you potentially could have had his perception of you been different. Another strategy we use quite often is backward chaining. Now, this is where the communication partner finds and activates the first icon in a 2 to 3 icon sequence and then provides prompts as needed for the individual to complete the icon activation sequence. Okay, so for example, the speech therapist might select the first icon for go and then prompt or wait for the child to complete the activation process. This is beneficial in teaching the motor plan for new vocabulary. If you're not familiar with the blog Practical AAC, she has some great resources and she goes into greater detail explaining the concept of chaining as a teaching strategy. Go check it out. This video is a good example of how backward chaining can be introduced and faded out once the child learns the motor plan for a specific icon.
Good job.
You see that gesture that she does?
Did you get it? Good job.
Bubbles.
Good job.
Good job. I got it. Let's do it one more time.
Bubbles.
This is the gesture that she does when she gets so excited. And I wanted that one.
Oh, you like
So
bubbles.
pretty.
Yeah. With that gesture on.
3 bubbles.
So pretty.
Bubbles.
Good job.
Ooh, yay! Yay!
You got him.
Bubbles.
Good job.
This is the gesture that she gets when she gets
Look at that
excited.
dress though.
Can you see the screen? Oh.
Up.
Oh, should we blow them up?
Up.
Or do we want bubbles?
Bubbles.
Good job.
I did bubbles up.
Many of these robust language systems have some time-saving built-in vocabulary tools that will enable you to target specific vocabulary for specific activities. This will enable you to learn motor plans for this specific vocabulary and more easily attach meaning during these specific sessions. You can see a sample word list in the top left corner consisting of words we might target during a highly motivating video clip activity. Here are 2 of the vocabulary tools we use frequently: Vocabulary Builder in LAMP and Vocabulary Filter in TD Motor Plan. We're going to show you a video clip of how to set up each of these tools. Click on the Filter button, turn the filter on, select Edit, select Manage Lists, select New List, and from that drop-down, select New Empty List, name the list, and then select Done. Your active list name should be what you just named it. Select your target vocabulary by typing it in. Be sure to add each word with a comma and a space between them. Select Add when you're done. Select Done, and then Done one more time. Select the menu button. Select Vocabulary Builder. Type in your target vocabulary and check next to each word in the list. Save your list. Type in the desired word list file name. Then select Save. You should get a message that says File saved successfully. Select OK. Load the file. Turn on Vocabulary Builder, which is your green slide button at the bottom, and then select Done. So in order to airdrop a vocabulary filter page set from one iPad to another, you'll need to make sure that your airdrop is on in your device. Go to General in your settings, select airdrop, and then select everyone or everyone for 10 minutes. This will depend on the age of your iPad. Once you've done that, go to your LAMP app. You're going to go to your menu button, select Vocabulary Builder, select File List. You're going to select your desired file list you want to share, Share File, and then you will have an option to airdrop. Select that, and then select the person you want to send it to. On the other iPad that's receiving the file, you will see an option to open in Words for Life. Select Yes. If you want to find that, you can go to your menu button on that device, select Vocabulary Builder, and go to your file list, and it should be there. And that is how you airdrop a vocabulary filed list from one iPad to another. We've given you a lot of information, but what do you do when they just don't seem ready for high tech? We frequently encounter situations where a child is hyper-focused on stimming on the device. They have repetitive activation without apparent meaning. They're constantly trying to escape the communication software, and they have little to no engagement with the device or the communication partner. This often happens because their understanding of a high-tech device is more than likely for playing games and watching videos. Here's something that we found very helpful. We introduce a low-tech static display device, but we still work on the high-tech vocabulary layout. The particular device we like to use is the 7-level communicator. It allows us to create page sets that mimic the motor planning software, but it uses a recorded voice output, so it doesn't give the same kind of feedback, which often reduces or eliminates that stimming behavior and allows a foundational understanding of symbolic language to be established. What is great is that it looks similar to an iPad, but it feels very different. It takes a tad more pressure to activate, so it's not going to provide the same level of automatic, repetitive auditory feedback. We've often been able to transition down to a 7-level to establish device use understanding and then back up to a high-tech device, even within a 60-minute evaluation session. We actually have a great video demonstration of this.
Set.
No.
Go.
Whoa!
Can you put those lights?
Get a chair. Get a chair.
Ready, set.
I like pink.
Light pink.
Like pink swirling. These are like so. No. No, honey.
Try something else.
Ooh.
Pop.
Go.
Go, 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 go.
Ooh, go.
I got me. No.
You got him.
No way. No, 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 no.
Yay, you got it.
You gotta do it.
You do it. Go.
Go.
Go ahead.
That one takes a lot more pressure.
He's actually touching.
But I feel like that looks more.
Ooh, touch it. Don't be afraid. Touch it.
You get him a tackle problem? Like
Lori just did that, and she let him do it. She helped him do it, and he at first was like,
Go.
"That's not
Go.
Wow.
Go.
Go. Go. Go.
Can't keep up with you.
Go. Go.
Got the balls.
Go. 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 Go.
Good job, buddy.
Go.
No, 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 no. That is easy.
Good
Go.
job.
Go.
He needs to show Mama.
Yeah, go.
No, I see. Okay, I see. But put it back on the table over there, okay? Good job.
Go.
Sweet.
You're keeping me busy.
Go.
Pop, pop, pop.
Go.
Wait. Wait, no, no, no.
Just need a little bit. Just needed to get up.
Go.
No.
He said no.
No.
Go.
Hold on. Ready?
Go. Go.
Oh,
Miss Laurie goes too fast.
Go.
oh, let me get on this side. Yeah.
Go.
There we go. I'm sorry I'm in the way. Here, I'm gonna come over this way.
Here's a real good position. Here's a real.
Go.
Good job, buddy.
Go.
Good job.
Go.
Our plan to
So he's now doing a 2-hit sequence to get to the go.
Go.
Good job.
Oh yeah.
Go.
You got it.
I was like, I'm slamming him into the counter.
Go.
I'm about to do something. Let's see what happens. Actually, let me.
Slow or fast?
Yeah, go slow right now.
Go.
He's like, well, wait, this isn't what I asked for.
Good job. Good job.
Just
Wait a minute.
If you're feeling stuck, or even if you aren't, we'd like to challenge you to rethink your targets. Think about how you use language. You don't go around labeling or requesting things. That's an IEP. I want a paycheck. I want a break. We comment, not another IEP. I'm broke. Or we exclaim, I'm at my wit's end. We want to teach our students to experience all the uses of language. This ties into motivation, giving our students power to direct our actions, comment, exclaim, negate. It's so much more motivating than rote labeling or only requesting more. Here's where you can really set yourself up for success. Remember back to reevaluating your targets? Sometimes it's helpful to take a step back. Sometimes establishing unconventional goals can help you reclaim success with your students. For example, maybe we want to target less resistance to the use of the device, locating and activating new vocabulary on the device, increasing independence and self-advocacy, engaging in cyclical social interactions using the device for an increased length of time. If you're anything like us, you see resources and you think, yes, I'm going to implement this on Monday morning. And then when Monday rolls around, we're thinking, how do I get started with this again? Well, we have included a modeling recipe that will hopefully help refresh your memory. Feel free to adjust this to whatever activity or lesson you're working on with your student. We've provided you with a download of the modeling recipe template. Sometimes we get stuck in our ways when writing those measurable and meaningful goals. Obviously, each district has specific requirements, but here's some helpful suggestions when you don't know what to write. The traditional sample goal looks at multiple language functions. You could target negating by including words like stop, not, and finished. The attached meaning goal looks similar, but you can now track progress based on when the student is activating icons during specific activities. Though you're still teaching the device use, you can track this device use in a measurable way. We wanted to provide you all with some resources to help you get started on this journey or help you break through those challenges. So we've included some sample vocabulary word lists that you could use when setting up those built-in tools like PRC's Vocabulary Builder and Toby Donavox's Vocabulary Filter. We're making several of these resources referenced in this module available for you. Thank you for watching this video. You guys are doing great work. We know that it is hard sometimes, and hopefully this information will help you break through some of those challenges. If we can assist you in any way, don't hesitate to reach out to us at Children's Rehabilitation Service or any of the other agencies involved in this project.
Hi, I'm Ashley with Accessing Potential Through Assistive Technology, APT for short. We are a program of the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation Services focused on helping people with disabilities reach their aptitudes and abilities through assistive technology. We provide services such as device demonstrations to assist individuals and their support staff with comparing features of assistive technology to make the best choice for their needs. Our partners across the state provide gently used durable medical equipment that can be acquired at no cost to the individual. We work closely with organizations to provide in-depth training to increase knowledge of assistive technology. In fact, you can request training for your team, school, or school system to support your AT goals. And finally, we offer a lending library to allow individuals to borrow assistive technology tools for 30 days for trial purposes, temporary accommodations while devices are being funded or repaired, or for professional development. We are working closely with the Alabama State Department of Education, Special Education Services, to ensure our lending library is filled with tools you can utilize for your students with disabilities. You can access our lending library by visiting al.atforall.com.
Hello! As a member of the Alabama State Department of Education Special Education Services, I would like to thank you all for engaging in this module on assistive technology. As we conclude, I want to express my appreciation for your commitment to enhancing accessibility in education. The tools and strategies discussed here are pivotal in ensuring that every student has the support they need to succeed. Your dedication to learning and implementing these strategies is instrumental in creating a level playing field for our students with disabilities. As we move forward, I encourage you to continue exploring new advancements in assistive technologies and integrating them effectively into your classroom practices. Together, we can make meaningful strides ensuring that students with disabilities are able to fully engage in the classroom and beyond. Thank you again for your participation and contributions. Let's keep working towards our future where every learner can thrive.